Let's relax ourselves using our breathing. Start to breathe in a little more deeply, noticing how your shoulders lightly rise and fall with each breath. As you breathe in and out, notice the minute movements in your body as your chest lightly swells and contracts. Feel your muscles becoming more and more relaxed. Imagine the breath coming into you is a quiet, gentle breeze, the faintest wind, and your body is waiting like a series of connected caverns, caves, all still and silent. Do you remember how it is when warm sunlight moves across your skin when you thought you were in shade? Feel inside you, wherever that breath strays to, the same warmth and golden relaxation moving over the inside of your body. Like that breath can go not just into the lungs, but further down your torso and legs, right down to the feet, down your arms to your fingers and palms, and wherever it goes, your sense of it in your body makes that area warm and supple. Let the breath stray up your neck into your skull. Feel its warm rays moving over the inside there. You're breathing at your own pace, whatever feels natural to you, in and out, a steady, quiet rhythm. While the breath explores your body, warming wherever it goes, take a scan of yourself from the top of your head down through the shoulders, the chest, the waist, all the way to the feet. Feel where anywhere is tense or tired. And to those places that feel like they need it, take your breath. Take the golden warmth. Allow it to make that area supple and become more and more relaxed. Now become aware of walking, of your body moving one foot after the other. Notice the warmth underneath your bare soles. The ground you walk on is hard and heated by the sun. Then your ears register the noise around you. People speaking in languages you don't understand. An excited chatter, the noise of bartering. The sounds of animals being led through a market. Around you, You're walking through a wide city square, ringed by many buildings built of orange-brown bricks, old bricks of mud. And dwarfing this square is a tower of the same bricks that pushes up into the sky so high that its top can't be made out. The top is not masked in cloud, it simply is too distant for your senses to make out up there. Here, in this distant time in the past, you're walking through a multitude of people occupied in their own pursuits, wearing exotic clothes. There are smells assailing you from all sides: incense, distant cooking, sweat and perfume, the smell of the animals being led by. Move through this busy, crowded square for a few moments, letting its details come to you. Cast your senses about and absorb the inputs on all sides. You seem to have crossed most of the square. You realize there's a new sound, a new Babel from above you. You're hearing the clang of bells, horns being blown, voices calling, and if you crane your head, above you there's a rising mud brick wall topped by excited people, silhouettes holding back their hair as they beckon for you to come up. It sounds like a lot is happening up there. You can hear coins tinkling, a ball being kicked, children shouting. That higher level exudes a sensation of fun, and it's a curious layer of sound that you want to belong to be inside. For some unknown reason deep inside you, you want to be part of what's up there. Now this is a tall, stepped pyramid disappearing into the upper sky before you. And around the base of this majestic building, down here where you stand, there are 3 white dusty lines drawn around the foundation. 3 rings of carefully dropped white powder. If you wet your finger 3 times to reach down and taste each ring of powder, you'll find the first is a flower for creating things. The next is of salt for purifying, and the third is of sugar for presenting. Beyond these 3 white lines, the mud walls rise up, and people beckon higher up to you, with no way for you to join them. This is because first, before you can climb this tower, you have to address some item that's been seriously needing action by you, so that you can grow and advance as a person. It'll be something that's arisen in your life as a protective measure, probably based on events long ago, which made part of you decide back then you must never face a certain unpleasant stimulus again. But that protective fear since then has grown so big and been unnoticed for so long that now it needs to be unpacked and laid to rest. For the next few moments, you're going to follow around the base of this mud brick wall, left or right, whichever you like. You'll be seeing if there's a way up anywhere, but there won't be. These 3 lines in white are zones of beliefs, emotions, actions, and you'll find you're turned back and forth between those 3 lines as you go round the base by what you need to own right now to go further up this tower, what overprotected boundary in yourself this is about. So follow a wiggling back and forth but generally circular movement around this tower base. Move around in the 3 lines. What overprotective barrier behaviors move you about in daily life? You've walked a whole circuit of this enormous building, and you'll find you're back where you started. But now, in that mud brick wall before you, you'll find that your true name is spelled out by the bricks, protruding outwards a couple of feet. The characters of your name loom in the wall, each pushed out brick, a step you could climb on. Now it's showing you your true name. This may be your birth name, or it may be a chosen name, a spirit name. And it forms a kind of stairway. So now you can grip the bricks in your fingers and get them under your toes and begin to hoist yourself up. Climb up your true name. You'll feel hands pulling you up onto the wall's top. They slap your back and seem to convey in languages still unknown to you that you've done well, that you've come like them from that horde of people below in the market. There's a view over the colourful square around us. This platform you're standing on is one of many forming this great tower. For the tower is a kind of tall pyramid of cliff-sized steps, rising platforms, each next one too high to see, but they push up and up into the sky to an inestimable top. The level you're on here is swarming with people and activities. People are juggling, others are doing backflips against the wall, some are still in advanced yoga postures, and yet others dance to music only they can hear. Through all this, children run and shriek, lovers stroll and whisper. This level seems dedicated to the joy of having a physical body. Take a little while to move around this terrace. Explore what the people are doing here. How many activities can you count? And which of them are ones you do yourself, or maybe would like to try out for the first time? You're not sure how or when this happened, but abruptly you're alone. You're moving around, following this terrace, but it's empty. Somehow, the physical people you were just with are on the terrace below you. You are looking down upon them, and they are looking up, pointing. We stand alone with the wind and the sun, the sun's glow raining down. And on this level, this terrace, there are many, many things to do, things half done. You'll pass spray paint art and waiting cans on the floor. You'll walk around statues half carved from wood and stone, with feet not yet freed from the block. You'll go by a harp that strums faintly in the wind, cobwebs between its strings. Further on, there are drums, cymbals, instruments from an entire band laid on the terrace for you to step over. You'll pass clay on a potter's wheel beginning to dry, foodstuffs and spices round a mixing bowl, games chalked onto the floor. And clearly this level, although deserted, is all about creativity. Every kind of artistic expression that could be imagined is up here, waiting to be completed. So here, move along this terrace, and again, explore the things you like to do, that perhaps you haven't considered in a long time, and also enjoy the opportunity to try things brand new, perhaps aided up here by the knowledge no one is here to watch or judge you. The wind curves round us gently. You feel that beating sun far overhead. Somehow it's happened again. You've emerged on a terrace, even higher up than before. You're sure the sun is a little hotter, a bit nearer from here, and the city below you now seems more and more removed. The people in the market square are colourful ants. The layer of physical movement, its occupants, are becoming just as small. And nearer, if you peer over the edge of this terrace, is that artistic level we just walked through. What is on this terrace? People are with you once more, but this is very odd. You can walk among them because they're frozen like mannequins. There are people from your own life locked in one unmoving moment of time. A moment depicting a scene in your life when you were strong. As as you explore, once you get over the initial shock of people you know remaining motionless, unreachable, you'll find there are many moments of your life depicted on this level. It's like you're walking through the sets for a film. You'll recognize these scenes instantly. Perhaps here you are as a child, being strong against kids or a relative. In another scene, you may be in your car, pouting your horn, or at home, maintaining a boundary against somebody else. You may recognize the scene where you meet a loved one for the first time, or move away from them for the last time, that last look. On this terrace, you'll find yourself accepting a job or leaving it, joining a group or ditching it. You'll know what all these scenes are. They are all ones where you were strong and on occasion had to get yourself out of situations. So take a few moments walking through these scenes, recognize the inanimate players, and note what's on show. It's quite safe. They don't know you're here. From these scenes, what do you think has stayed lifelong with you and enriched you from these encounters? The wind moves lazily around us, as if waking us out of a daydream. Again, we've been spirited up to a higher terrace still. These terraces are getting noticeably smaller than the ones before. We are much higher in the sky. The terrace we are on, too, is filled with people, but this time they are alive, they are animate. They're people who are pleased to see you, for this platform holds both human and animal beings from your life that you've loved deeply. On this high terrace you can meet them and walk a little way with them, perhaps for the first time in years. This terrace is filled only with the companions, the family, partners, friends, pets who made your life special. Maybe you never called it love at the time, but in hindsight, re-feeling the memories now, it speaks for itself. So on this level, walk and talk with them once more. Enjoy reopening these histories as if they never paused. With another circle of the dry, warm wind, we find ourselves on another higher level. Once again, this terrace is smaller than the last, and you sense immediately it has no people upon it, only you. This curious terrace seems dedicated to writing. Indeed, it's covered with writing. Over the ground of the terrace and the wall of the next one, from big billboard letters to the tiniest and most delicate scripts, there's writing everywhere. A lot of it seems in your own handwriting. Some bits look like where you've added your own graffiti, and in others, printers are spewing pages to the wind. And if you catch them, you'll find they seem to be pages of your own stream of consciousness thoughts, transferred magically to the page. There are monitors up here displaying your words as they unfurl. You may find a record player playing vinyl where you recite a favourite poem or song. You'll kick about underfoot your old phones, busily texting messages to other people. It seems on this level your thoughts have been released onto various media, ranging from regular thoughts, mundane chatter of to-do lists and daydreams, all the way to thoughts you wouldn't want to be accessible at all to others, things deeply private. And given some of this is in billboard high lettering, and others on pages that are blowing out over the city, you may find walking this terrace is a little challenging, that what you're putting out there is outside your comfort zone. But go with it, to find out what kind of person the output suggests that you are. Are all these words, all these thoughts, correct and fair? What does this level say of your state of mind and your character? You feel the wind rubbing on your forehead, your shoulders, and we've moved up again, higher still into the sky. On this much smaller terrace, there's a haze of mist. There must have been a cloud up here after all, because you can barely make out your body in this haze. A bright, glowing mist lit by the sun, which has mysterious people inside it, blurry outlines. On this terrace, you'll have to feel your way around carefully. Keep the wall of the next level close. This platform holds the guidance communicated to you in this lifetime. It holds all the oracles who took various forms, whether that was a person, an animal, a tree, a stone, or a crystal. This level is about freeing your intuition. So while you explore for the next few moments, you'll find methods of opening your intuition that you may have tried, but also some new ones you've never had a go at. You may find up here there's a pulling in your forehead, like a cord is guiding your third eye, leading you along. Try to be guided by that region in your forehead as you move, high in this settled cloud. What are you led to try out, to explore? What could you experiment with when we are finally back down upon the earth again? This high on the tower, let's think about where in your life right now something inspires you of a magnitude you don't fully understand. When you think of it, your hope sings. Your whole self yearns to go in that direction. It's like you are called. Try to hold on to that feeling for the next few moments. That unquestioning confidence. That silver desire. You'll feel cold metals between your hands. They're resting on a ladder that leads upwards. As you place your feet on the rungs and grip the metal with your hands, you'll feel that it's secure, immobile under your weight. It can take you up easily. So move your limbs, gripping, climbing, moving yourself up through the mist. No matter how high we climb on this ladder, you will be completely safe. Your body, in fact, is unable to break contact with it. Even as the ladder begins to curve around in curious patterns, curving left and right, over itself and back, you'll still climb along its route, always in contact with it, always safe. The curious route the ladder is taking up here through the sky, leaving the mist below us, is a route corresponding to the curls you followed in those 3 lines of dust far below, all the way down on the Earth's surface. The rings of flour, salt and sugar, beliefs, emotions and actions. Keep that sense of being called, that silent emotional song that has broken through into your daily life, and follow this wiggling, slowly rising ladder. The clouds have dropped away and you're warmed by sunlight again. There's a blue, hazy dome all around us. And as you rise, you may feel you are not alone up here. The ladder has become sensible once more, rising up vertically, an incredible height above the earth. Somehow you reversed to be going headfirst down it. Just a few feet above you, below you, is the ground where the ladder ends, and you can drop down, stand up, and be on solid, sunlit ground. This you sense immediately is a remarkable place. You've ascended to the world of dreams, a continuum that we skim in and out of when we're gifted with a dream excursion we can remember, a place which continues regardless of whether we are there consciously or not. In this repository, all the dreams of your entire life coexist. They flow into each other with a logic and hierarchy known only to them. The people you meet in them continue to live here, and they will interact with you as if you were here only moments before. You've dropped down into a key place from a dream you do remember, whose details have stayed with you in some fragmentary form recently, one from years, decades before. Now you walk in it fully. In it, you will initially be alone. The location, indoors or out, is what you'll recognize from the dream, is what will give it away. The person you are standing here is the you that you clearly remember being in that dream. You will know which dream this is. From the comfortable way it settles around you like a favorite piece of clothing. You may find that your normal logic sleepily changes to the logic that only dreams can follow. In the next few moments, key figures and events from that dream are going to find you here and unfold again. But this time, you can participate with a greater maturity and self-awareness. You can perhaps discern greater meanings for that dream. You might be a magnet now for the truth that's in here. So now, enjoy surrendering. Accept whatever happens to you as being part of the realm and logic of dreams. Enjoy this reconnection to a truly mystic realm. Find yourself standing, gripping the top of that ladder that crowned the tower that led up into the sky, and here simply the sun, impossibly high above the earth below. The breeze has found you here. You feel as light as a feather. And now, release your hands. Let the wind take you off this ladder. Let the wind take you from this ladder. It will hold you strongly and carefully and begin to dance you around. Let this tower now begin to recede into the back of your mind. The breeze is turning you in a slow dance, and you're so light and weightless, we drift through the sky. Become aware of where you've left your body, sitting or lying down. And let's drift towards it. Move closer to it. Perhaps through a rooftop and a ceiling. Find where your body is and position yourself a few inches above it. We're going to breathe our imaginative body back into the physical one, slowly and carefully. So breathe in a little deeper than before. Bring yourself down into the chest. And go right down through your body, down to where the feet and the toes are. And leave yourself down there. Leave your essence inside you, so that part feels more organically whole, the right weight. Let's breathe in again. Go down the legs, and this time fill the calves, the knees and the thighs, the whole of our legs. Let's inhale and go down to the hips and begin to fill the area of the tummy, to sense where the spine rises upwards. Breathe in again and follow that spine upwards, bringing yourself back to the right weight. Find where the rib cage fans outwards, enclosing and holding your chest. Fill that area up to the shoulders. Let's breathe in and go down each arm, all the way to the fingers, the palms. Leave yourself down there too. On the next inhalation, go to the wrists, the forearms up to the elbows. Breathe in again and fill the area of the upper arms, the shoulders, and now into the neck. Let's breathe in and bring ourselves upwards, filling the neck, beginning to feel the head, under the curve of the skull, between the ears, behind the nose. Breathe in and bring that little point of you that thinks, so it sits between your eyes once more where it normally lives. Keep breathing in a little more strongly still. Sense for anywhere in your body that still feels spacey or empty. And take yourself back there. Breathe your weight back so everything feels connected. Your body feels yours again. Try wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you feel you are fully back, let's open up our eyes.